Hey everyone, and happy Thanksgiving Eve. Let's see if we are starting. There we go. Okay. Love that delay. All right, welcome back to a very special holiday edition of the Wednesday night Q&A. So, a bunch of you told me that you did not have any plans tonight and you were hoping that we could get together and have a little chat over here on YouTube. So, here we are. Um, as always, once you're here, leave me a message in the chat. Let me know what the weather's like where you are. Some of you already sent me messages earlier today letting me know what the weather was like where you are, just in anticipation of the chat tonight. So thank you for that. Love it. But everybody else, please just say hello and let me know that you're here. Jermaine, let's cut some cords and cook some turkey. Chris is here. Hello. Norm says 55 and clear in Mississippi. 55 seems a little chilly for Mississippi. Let's see here. Belty Cat, hello. Brett is here. Jordan says pre-Turkey Day greets. Hello. Pittsburgh Pete is back. NYC, happy Thanksgiving Eve. Sydney is here. Hello. TC says Thanksgiving ghosts are present. Please don't joke about the ghosts that may or may not be in the apartment. NYC says 45 in central New Jersey. I didn't even check and see what was happening here. Let's see where we're at. 47 degrees in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. 45 in Georgia. Yikes, cold everywhere. 50 degrees. Lucky. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about the tree. Whoops, I turned too fast and got fuzzy for a second. Yeah, the office tree is back in business with some new ornaments. I thought of you guys when I was picking them out. There is Mario. We've got a Friends Thanksgiving turkey. What do we have down here? Oh, Seinfeld sweater. We've got a leg lamp, obviously. There are no ghosts behind me. Thank you so much. I can see myself. Cold in Massachusetts, 58 in South Carolina, 36 in New Jersey. Hope you are all inside staying warm this holiday. Jeff says, you guys, there are no ghosts in the apartment. Too funny. It's okay. Spooky season's over and I'm in a good place now. Brett, thank you so much for asking about Philip's daughter. They are still in the hospital right now. For those of you who don't know, Philip's daughter, Philip is our video person on Cord Cutters News. His daughter has Batten disease and has been in the hospital for a few days now. So sending lots of good, healthy thoughts to Philip and his family. You can follow him over on Twitter if you want updates. He's been posting some very, very sweet, cute pictures of Amelia over there. So follow him for updates. But yeah, we're just sending him lots of good thoughts, but it sounds like she is doing better today. Thank you for asking. No, you guys are trying to make spooky winter jokes. No, I've had enough. I've had enough of this. Yes, I will definitely pass along these messages to Philip. Thank you guys. I appreciate that on his behalf. All right, let's see. Okay, so Thanksgiving, let's jump into it. I would love to know, first of all, what your Thanksgiving plans are, and also, more importantly, what will you be streaming over the holiday weekend? Tell me everything. I am not sure where to start on my list of things to stream, so I think it might be Foundation on Apple TV Plus, but let me know what you guys are watching. Outside of Peanuts Thanksgiving special, what is your favorite Thanksgiving TV special? Ooh, good question. I was just looking at some Thanksgiving episodes of sitcoms. I love sitcoms. You can tell from my cute little tree back here. I absolutely love the holiday episodes of How I Met Your Mother. I love that show so much, except the final episode. If there are any other fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But the Slapsgiving episode of How I Met Your Mother is one of my all-time favorite TV episodes. So that is a must-watch for me. Oh yeah, NFL football for sure. I'll be watching the Macy's Day Parade and football on Thanksgiving, absolutely. Howard says MeTV has an additional channel. Instead of calling the new channel Me Too, they call it MeTV Plus. Oh, nice. Let's see. Jermaine will be eating pizza and watching Arcane and finishing up Foundation. Okay, I'll definitely watch Foundation. A few of you now have commented that that's a must watch. And King Richard, is that on HBO Max, I believe? I just saw an advertisement for that earlier today. Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, yep, a classic. Yeah, I think a lot of us have the same plans of just hanging out at home and watching TV tomorrow. I'm not mad about it. Am I in favor or against Disney Plus and Hulu combining into one app? I feel like we talk about this pretty frequently. I'm standing by my position that I like seeing them as two separate apps. I like that Disney Plus has more family-friendly kid stuff, and Hulu is where Disney can keep its more adult content. Excuse me. So I would like for it to stay that way personally. I like having them separated, but would love to know what you guys think if your opinions have changed over the last few weeks. Also, if you haven't heard, Hulu with Live is going to be raising its price next month, and we'll post a reminder about that sooner to the date. But with that, you'll be getting the Disney bundle as part of your Hulu with Live subscription, so that's kind of interesting. Curious to know what you guys think about that. Oh, interesting. NYC says Luke and Roger from What's on Disney Plus had a discussion about that on Twitter earlier. I'll definitely check that out. I think I follow them. Luke is against it, Roger is in favor. Yeah, I think I'm against the combining, but I do like the idea of bundling them together. I think the Disney bundle is great, and I'm not even really opposed to them raising the price of my Hulu with Live subscription and just giving me the bundle. So I'll have to be watching some more ESPN Plus, which I don't subscribe to right now and haven't really spent much time watching, so now that I'll have it anyway, I guess I'll be looking for some things to watch on ESPN Plus. Yeah, I know some of you are not happy about the Hulu with Live price hike, but if you'll remember, Philip and I just did a video recently where we sat down and just kind of talked about some hot topics in the news, and price hikes were one of the things we talked about, and I mentioned during that video that I had a feeling that they were coming, so kind of saw this coming. Hulu is just the first, but I'm sure the other live TV streaming services are probably not far behind. So, hate to say it, but I think we're probably going to be looking at some more price hikes. Kevin says, thinking about dropping YouTube TV and just going with Friendly and CBS All Access, which is now Paramount Plus. But yeah, I think that that makes sense if it has the channels that you're looking for and you're really not spending a lot of time watching much live TV. I think great option. Two really good services and very affordable. Jordan says, my plans are eating, followed by more eating. If my schedule isn't too full, having some dessert. Love that. Love it. Yep, I think my whole plan is laying on the couch and catching up on TV that I have not had time to watch yet. DMS says you can get a full year of Curiosity Stream for $12 for a couple more days. Yeah, I think I have a post about that scheduled to go up tomorrow. I love that deal, and I know a lot of you guys do too. Richard wants to know what I am getting on Black Friday. Richard is getting a second pair of the wireless Roku speakers. Nice, for surround sound. I have those and I really like them a lot. I also have the stream bar connected to them and the subwoofer, which is a little much for a small apartment, but love it anyway. Let's see, on Black Friday, what am I getting? I'm not really sure yet. I have all the streaming devices I need. I have my whole sound system set up. I have more than enough TVs for one person. I don't really know if I need much. I am thinking about getting the Roku rechargeable remote just because I don't have that yet and I feel like it might come in handy. I would love to see the new Siri remote go on sale too. I'm not sure if it will or not, or if it already has and maybe I've missed it. So if you see a sale on that, let me know. But yeah, I think that maybe remotes are just my big Black Friday purchases this year. Would love to know what you guys are looking for. As always, and you guys know, I'll be posting deals all day long on Friday. We have them going up through the weekend. I have some roundups about the best service deals, the best device deals, so look forward to that if you are looking to make any purchases and would like to see all the prices listed together. All right, Sling TV is $35, Hulu is $70. That is so true, Paul. If Sling TV has the channels you're looking for, that's great. My issue personally was that my antenna doesn't pick up all of my local channels, so I use my Hulu with Live for that. But if I could get those with an antenna, I would probably switch to be honest. Oh, Jermaine says I should get a VR headset. Does anyone have any recommendations? Maybe. That sounds like something I could get into. Let me scroll up. I know I missed one. Yeah, NYC says, I'm fully switched to the Disney bundle after settling payment issues with Hulu customer service last week. Great folks to talk to. Now that Hotstar is leaving, it's time to embrace the bundle. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you had a good experience. I've heard so many people lately say that they're having a hard time canceling subscriptions or getting things switched over. So, really happy to hear that you had a good customer service experience. And I'm here for the bundle. I like it. Oh, Richard says, I have 2 Roku rechargeable remotes and they are much better than the ones that came with the devices. Good to know. I think that's a worthwhile investment for me. Definitely be purchasing that, even if it isn't on sale, to be honest. Let Arts Live says, oh man, I don't need to collect anything else. No more speakers. Yeah, I hear you. This office is truly, when I tell you it's full of like boxes from deliveries and all kinds of stuff, it's just, whew. But all for work, so it's okay. We can justify it. Ooh, Jose says Vidgo has the worst customer service experience. Vidgo has the worst customer service, period. I've heard the DirecTV stream is also pretty difficult. Sorry to hear that you had a hard time though. VR recommendation, Oculus. Yeah, that's probably the one I would get, I would imagine. They just emailed me that they have a new boxing training game situation. So that's something maybe I would be into. Just take out a little frustration and punch the air for a while. Sigma says, I just want a fast streaming device that doesn't lag when I use DirecTV now. Yeah, I hear you. The new Fire Stick 4K Max, is that the right name? Because I keep making jokes about it and calling it the 4K Stick Max Plus Extreme, just to try to make Philip laugh every day. I've heard that that new one is pretty good and it's also very much on sale right now, so I would look into that one if you need a new one. NYC says, does Amazon Fire TV have the YouTube app? Yes, it does. With YouTube potentially going dark on Roku, I want to get my parents a Fire TV Stick 4K. Yeah, I would recommend that. Still not sure. I know a bunch of you have been asking me today. Still not sure what's going on with Roku, and YouTube would love for them to work out their differences and keep that app on Roku devices, but haven't heard anything yet, so we are just kind of waiting to see what happens. Brie, hello. Happy to see you. Oh, also, somebody had asked me to talk about YouTube and Roku, and I saved something on my phone. Let me see here. TechCrunch had posted something about people in Roku's support forums having issues with apps like Netflix, Disney Plus. I think that YouTube was also one of them. So I took a quick screenshot so I could read you what their response was. Some of the comments said things like HBO doesn't work, ESPN doesn't work, Disney doesn't work, Xfinity doesn't work, Netflix is sketchy, Prime doesn't work. So lots of people having issues ever since Roku updated to the 10.5, did the OS update. And by the way, some of you said to check my Roku right after the Q&A last week, and the minute that I turned on my TV, it started updating, so there we go. But anyway, so TechCrunch wrote about this, and Roku responded to that report, and they said that the firmware update is affecting a small number of users with certain older Roku TV models or older Roku Ultra players. So if you're having an issue, it might be because of the model of Roku that you are using. And then Roku said that it was making a software rollback available to affected users. So anyone experiencing issues on a Roku Ultra with, and they list some model numbers, or a Roku TV with a model number starting with the number 7 can manually check for an update. If you are affected and then they give instructions for how to fix it, you press the home button on your Roku, go to settings, and then go to system update and check now to look for that update. So I know that was a lot, sorry. I will post those screenshots maybe over on my Twitter if that's helpful, but wanted to let you guys know that Roku is very much aware of the problem and they're fixing it by rolling back that update. All right. So let me scroll up and see how many comments were left while I was just reading that off of my phone for you guys. I would have made better notes to let you know what was going on, but I just saw that right before we started, so wanted to make sure I mentioned it. Let's see here. Jeff says, the last Roku update I have is from November 9th. Yeah, that would be the 10.5 update. Norm says, live TV on the Roku channel will not display, cannot be found. Yeah, I would do what I just said. Go to your home screen, settings, and then manually look for an update. If you're affected, it should take you back to before that update. All right, let's see here. Keith says, plant is gone and it's tree time. The plant is actually sitting on the floor right here. I am surrounded by mess in this office, to be honest. Gosh, I would show you guys a picture, but it's so embarrassing. But yeah, it's tree time. We'll get some lights or something hung up back behind me and make it a little more festive for next week. All right. Sigma says, we'll definitely check that out. Yeah, let me know. And if you still have issues, if you're on Twitter, you can tweet at me either at the Cord Cutters News account or I'm at Just Types. You can reach me on either and I will try to get you in touch with Roku to sort it out. Belty Cat says, Roku is an excellent platform even if they dump YouTube TV. Yeah, personally, I really like Roku too. I just think it's very user-friendly. I haven't had any issues. I do update my devices, obviously, pretty frequently because I try to always get the newest devices every year, but yeah, I understand that a lot of people are frustrated about this. Richard says, I like the idea of Disney and ESPN Plus coming to Hulu Plus Live. Had a feeling Disney was going to make the change eventually. I like the idea that Hulu will give a credit. Yeah, so if you're already subscribed to those other services, they will give you a credit on your account so that you're not double paying. I think personally, I will just cancel my Disney Plus account and then let them all live together. However that works, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in December. Let Arts Live says, I can get 58 channels on regular TV, but I have to move the antenna around like in the old days. First of all, so jealous that you get 58 channels. That's incredible. I love hearing how many channels you guys get, but I'm always so jealous. John says, only the new users will not have YouTube or YouTube TV for Roku. Yeah, that's true. The app will probably still be okay for existing users. So if you have a Roku and you already have YouTube and YouTube TV, you should be fine. It'll only be new users who can't go into the Roku store and add that app. My concern is more that if you get a new device or if something happens where you have an issue with the app, sometimes they recommend deleting the app and then downloading it again. And in that case, you wouldn't be able to get the app back. So we've seen that happen with some other apps in the past where people have that problem of, I think it was the Spectrum app that people were, customer support was actually recommending that people delete the app and then re-download it. And once they did that, they couldn't get the app again because it was missing from the store. So things like that would be more of my concern. But yeah, if you are a YouTube TV subscriber and you already have the app on your Roku device, you should still be able to use it like normal, even if things go awry. So yeah, for that reason, I'm just hoping that they sort out their differences and keep the app in the store. Let Arts Live says, is that a real life Charlie Brown tree? It's very much a plastic tree from Target, but it is looking a little sparse like Charlie Brown, especially with all of my goofy ornaments. I need to get a star for that tree too. I can't find it anywhere in my box of decorations. don't know if you can see though. I should pull it up closer. I have little like Marvel characters. That's Deadpool right there, and Captain America is over there. Rick says, Jess, question for you. Me and my wife would be in the middle of a show on Roku, then without warning, it bounces back to the main page. I would say it's most likely an issue with a streaming app instead of your device. But if it's happening on multiple apps, then agreed, it probably would be an issue with your Roku. How old is the device that you're using is my first question. And which apps are you having that issue with? HBO Max is kind of known for this happening lately. And I've heard people say that Paramount Plus and Hulu have been having that happen too. So just curious how old your device is and also which apps you're having that problem with. I will say HBO Max is definitely aware of that and they're working on fixing the app, so hopefully that happens soon. DMS says, was going to get the newest Roku Ultra, but not if I can't get YouTube or YouTube TV. Yeah, if you get it before December, like mid-December, you should be okay because I think they have until, I think it's mid-December until they have to make a decision. Yeah, Jeff was making comments on Twitter about renaming the Q&A Just Plus, and he said for legal reasons that probably can't happen. So just a heads up, Just Plus is on hold. Oh, okay, John said December 9th is the deadline for their negotiations. So if you bought a new Roku on Black Friday, you would get it in time and still be okay, probably. No promises, but probably. Eric says, I have a one-piece tree as well from Target. It's easy to put up. Yeah, I love this guy. He just lives in a box, and I just sit him there after Thanksgiving usually, but we went a little early this year so we could have a little festive Thanksgiving Q&A. All right. Oh, we've got a bunch of regulars here tonight. G Money is here, Frayden is here, DMS is here. Good to see some blah. Good to see some familiar faces. My gosh, I can't speak. It's the night before a holiday. I can't be expected to get my words out correctly. Rick says you've had your Roku for less than 6 months. Yeah, it shouldn't be the Roku then, unless it's an older model that you just got. But I would guess it's probably because of the apps that you're using. So if it's one app in particular, I would even say maybe delete the app and then re-download it. That might solve the problem. Yeah, Chris says please remember to like and subscribe. Please do if you find these videos fun, entertaining, helpful, anything. We appreciate it. Oh yeah, okay, we can talk about some deals. A couple of you are mentioning a couple of Black Friday deals, which is my favorite thing to talk about. Oh, DMS wants to know eggnog, yes or no. I've tried it. I don't think I like it, but I can't remember, so I think every year I talk myself into trying it again. Let's see here. Some good deals. Actually, I just posted one earlier. This is a good little roundup for you guys. Let me see if it'll load. There we go. I will post this in the chat. It's a roundup of some of the best streaming deals that we've heard about so far. So the Hulu deal is starting at midnight tonight. Paramount Plus is giving a free month with the code PEAK Plex is giving 25% off of a lifetime Plex pass. AMC Plus is doing $1.99 for 12 months. $1.99 per month for 12 months, I'm sorry. Some of you have been saying that you're having issues getting AMC Plus to work. My advice for that would be to use the Amazon Prime Video channel. They're also doing a sale where you can get AMC Plus for, I think, 99 cents for a couple of months. So if you only want it for a couple months, I would recommend doing that, and then you can access it right through your Amazon Prime account. Sling TV is doing buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Philo is doing 1 month for just $5, which is a great deal. Amazon Prime Video Channels, I mentioned, has a ton of channels for just 99 cents a month for 2 months. And then we found out that Peacock is doing 50% off of its Peacock Premium for 6 months. So those are some of the best deals. They are all linked in that post that I just put in the chat. So check that out. And like I said, I will be online on Friday sharing a bunch of other deals. I'll be reposting that one if you happen to miss it whenever all of those deals are live. So stay tuned on Friday for lots of good stuff. All right. Jordan says, I will check out your video on streaming device recommendations. You're power shopping for your 30th birthday on Saturday. Hey, happy early birthday. Let's see here. Dole, is that how I say your name? Just wanted to thank Cord Cutters for helping me with the transition from satellite. Love to hear that. How long have you been a cord cutter? Please let me know. And how much money are you saving if you feel comfortable answering that question? Love to hear about people cutting the cord. All right. Eggnog and Kahlua. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe I just need to add a little something to my eggnog. NYC says, Thanksgiving parade tomorrow will have all the floats with Grogu, Pikachu, and Goku. Wonder what else they have. I heard that the girls from Five Ever, is that the name of it? The show on, oh gosh, this is awful. Can't remember the title, can't remember the service. I think that one's on Peacock. They will have a float, and I think they're performing, so that's kind of fun. Eric is recommending the Fire TV Stick 4K Max and says, yes, it is fast. I know Philip had some really good things to say about it when he tested that one out. Sorry, I'm so sniffly, gosh. Okay. Oh, G Money says, got an email from Fubo for $50 off the first month if I reactivate. Nice. I also think that YouTube TV is doing $50 off, I believe, for a month. Great deal, honestly. Is Verizon doing their 360-degree camera coverage for the parade? I don't know, to be honest. I think we do not have a post up. It's going up tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything about that. TC said that the sweater ornament on the tree behind me was moving, like it was doing the Macarena. That's funny. It's a Seinfeld Festivus sweater. That's funny. John says, watching NFL football on Thanksgiving Day and Sunday. Go Colts and Browns. Yeah! Thank you for adding my Browns into that. Appreciate that. NYC says, Al Roker is pretty excited that the parade is back in full force. He mentioned it on Twitter. Nice. Yeah, last year was a weird one. They couldn't have anyone in person. It was very strange. I watched it anyway. It's tradition, but pretty strange. I keep trying to open Zoom. Let me just close out of that. Not the time for that. Yeah, Peacock is going to do parade coverage if you want to watch there. G Money says, just recently started watching WandaVision. Ooh, one of my favorites. Finished episode 4. First 2 were weird. Not bad, but wacky. Yeah, agreed. Episode 4 has an interesting change in story. It gets even crazier, so get ready, G Money. Let us know what you think when you're finished. Yeah, it's the best time of year for watching new TV, when you have a couple days to just sit and relax, catch up on things. Paramount Plus does have a deal. Yes, somebody mentioned that one again. We could talk about some more deals. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Let me look back through. You guys know that posting deals is my favorite thing. Love it when we can help people save money. Oh, YouTube TV has premium add-ons for 99 cents if you are a YouTube TV subscriber. Oh, here's one with some device deals. Let me grab this one for you guys. There's some good stuff on here. If anyone wants to do a little early shopping, I'm sure most of these will still be active on Friday too. So Roku has some really good deals. The Stream Bar is just under $80, normally $130, so that's a great one if you're looking for a sound bar. The Roku Ultra has been kind of fluctuating in price. Right now it's like $85, but it's gone down to like $70, I think. So definitely wait for that one to get a little lower before you buy it. Amazon Fire TV devices are on sale. The Fire TV Cube, if you're interested in that, is down to 80 bucks. Excuse me. Chromecast with Google TV is down to just 20. Is that true? Is that? Oh, why does it say it's normally $129? That's not right. It's normally $30. We'll be fixing that post later. Apple TV is like $10 off, so not a huge great discount, but something if that's what you're looking for. I love that I just found a major typo in that post while I was reading it out loud to you guys, so I'll have to do a little more work tonight. Any news on Play on desktop support continuing in the future as they have released? I don't know anything about Play on, to be honest. Dole says I started on PlayStation View. Oh, I remember those good old days. PlayStation View was a great streaming service. I still am sad that it had to go. Yeah, lots of love for the PlayStation View. Jenny says my Roku thinks it's in the UK. I think it's because I opened my Roku account online while accidentally having my VPN on. Is there any way to correct this? If anyone has advice for Jenny, could you let her know? I'm going to Google it real quick and see if Roku has official instructions. How to change location on my Roku. Yes. Oh, how to change the name of my Roku. That's not. Here's how to change region settings. This might work. Jenny, I'm going to post this for you in the chat if you want to take a look and see if any of this works. If it doesn't, if you want to find me over on Twitter, if you're on Twitter, if that doesn't work, I can try to find something else for you. Yeah, oh, so much love for the PlayStation View. I know this is a sad time remembering that service. Eric says try to do a factory reset and reactivate the Roku with your VPN off. Yeah, having your VPN on will definitely affect all of that. And Jenny, you can find me on Twitter at JessTypes. If you are still having issues, I'm happy to help you over there. G Money says, regarding Hulu adding the Disney Plus and ESPN Plus bundle, have they announced any details? Will Hulu login be used to access the two apps, or will they somehow be added to the main Hulu interface? I don't think they've said yet. I'm assuming that you'll use your Hulu login for all three of them. I don't think they're combining them into the same service, but have not looked into it much and haven't heard for sure from Hulu directly. So I guess that could happen, but I don't think so. I think it'll just be using the same login. Someone correct me if you've heard differently though, because now I'm questioning myself. I'll definitely look into it and ask them for clarification. All right, MNR says, help please. We could not watch YouTube TV on our TV because of error code 403 when trying to sign on from an iOS device. All right, again, if anyone else knows how to fix that, let's see. A resource that you're not allowed to access. Well, we all knew that's what 403 meant. I'm not sure. If anyone has any advice. I know I lost your comment. I'm sorry. Okay, MNR. If anyone has any advice for getting error code 403 from an iOS device when trying to watch YouTube TV, I'm not sure why that would happen. I would say my only suggestion, and this is not super helpful. Oh, Brett says a content blocker might be on. Yeah, that's a good point. I would also say that if you can't get it sorted out, I would recommend going onto Twitter and tagging YouTube support. They are fantastic about answering customer questions on there, and they would probably be able to help you much better than I could. So I don't use YouTube TV, so I'm not sure. But that would be my recommendation. I think that they could point you in the right direction very quickly. So I'm sorry I don't have a better answer for you. Why can I not find HBO Max on Prime? Let me see if I can help you. Nope, I don't want a free trial. Thank you so much. Isn't this thrilling for you guys, just watching me type? Super fun for all of us. All right, channels. Let's see. Is HBO Max? HBO Max is not a Prime Video channel, is it? I think that you use your credentials to sign in, but I don't think, didn't they delete it? I believe. Yeah, HBO Max is, oh, HBO is no longer available through Amazon Prime Video, your HBO subscription, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you have to use the HBO Max app. G Money says that's why they call her Just Types, because we just sit in silence while I type. $150 people watching. Oh, I'm so glad that we can all hang out the night before a holiday. That makes me happy. Yeah, I think you can use your Prime Video credentials to sign into HBO Max. Is that the way that works? Why am I now forgetting everything that happened? It's because it was over a month ago and my brain doesn't work that way. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that whenever they took off the HBO, whenever they added the HBO Max app to Fire TV devices, they removed HBO from Amazon Prime Video channels, and now you have to sign in directly through the HBO Max app. James says, what is my current streaming bundle? I will admit I am subscribed to more services than any one person needs because it's my job. But, excuse me. But the ones I use most often are Hulu with live TV. I use that for, obviously, live TV, for watching my local channels because my antenna doesn't pick them up. I use YouTube a lot. I use HBO Max, and I would say Paramount Plus is another one I use pretty frequently. And then I'm subscribed to a bunch of others because of work and trying to watch everything that you guys recommend to me. John is going to watch Hannah season 3 on Black Friday. That's one I have not started. Is it scary? Can someone let me know? Season 1 of Hannah, is it scary? Looks a little scary. Let's see. Yeah, sorry for the confusion. I got confused about how HBO Max was accessible through Amazon. It is available as an app on Amazon Fire TV devices, but not through Amazon Prime Video channels. A little confusing. I apologize. Alfie says, has Roku lost YouTube TV and YouTube? No, they have until the beginning of December to figure out if they can come to an agreement or not. And if you already have YouTube and YouTube TV on your Roku device, you should be able to continue using it as usual. Does my antenna pick up channel 5 or 19 in Cleveland? I don't even know, to be honest. I haven't used my antenna in so long just because I have Hulu with Live now. Is Doom Patrol Season 3 on HBO Max good? I don't like Season 2. I have not watched any Doom Patrol, but if anyone else has an opinion, please chime in. Jenny says, what streaming service do you use that's receiving YouTube TV? There is a separate YouTube TV app. That's the one that you'll use to access it. What do you think about the Apple TV 4K 64? That's actually the one that I have. I like it a lot. I think it's fast. It gets the job done. I like the Apple interface. I'm just an Apple fan. I will say I use my Roku devices more than anything else, but I do really like my Apple TV. Jermaine says Doom Patrol is great and weird, so if that's what you're looking for, you're in luck. Channel 5 and 19 are in the Roku channel store. Interesting. Did not know that. Have I seen Wheel of Time? No, but it's on my list. I've heard so many good things. I've had 2 separate friends recommend it this week, so definitely on the list. Oh, DMS points out that you can also log into YouTube TV through the regular YouTube app. That is a great point, good reminder. Richard says that he has also watched Doom Patrol Season 3 and liked some of the episodes, so sounds like a bit of a warning. They will not all be as good. Yeah, I know. Lots of Apple TV fans. It seems like once that's kind of your go-to, you stick with Apple TV. I wish they would come out with some newer ones. I don't know. Just reading through all these Apple TV comments. So Luke, who some of you may or may not remember, the founder of Cord Cutters News, is not a big fan of the Apple TV devices. He is convinced that Apple has completely given up on making devices. So we're always kind of on the lookout to see if they'll announce a new one. But Luke thinks that they are done creating new devices. Jeff says, I'm on the desktop at the moment, but will send screenshots. What are we sending screenshots of? Yes, please do. CJ says, Ted Lasso alone is worth the $5 a month for Apple TV Plus. Agreed. Ted Lasso has been one of my absolute favorite shows lately. Huge fan if you haven't watched already. Roberto says, NBA fans, how do y'all watch? Only DirecTV Stream has Bally's. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only way to stream Bally sports channels. I know that's rough because DirecTV Stream is one of the more expensive services, but unfortunately, it's all we've got for now. Ooh, not a lot of love for Doom Season 3. Doom Patrol, sorry. Doom Patrol Season 3. Chris says, quit watching after the 2nd episode. Yikes. Yeah, lots of fans of Wheel of Time, noted. Some horror themes, but not scary. Okay, thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. You guys know I can't really do scary things. It's not for me. Oh, Jeff, got it. Thank you. Yes, please do send me screenshots. I appreciate that. All right. John says, have been watching La Brea on NBC on YouTube TV, and it's very good. You know, that was one that I watched the first episode and just couldn't get into it, so I might have to go back to it now that I have a couple days to hang out and watch TV. Jordan says, since I don't have a 4K TV, which model of Fire Stick should I get? Would anyone like to make a recommendation to Jordan? I would still honestly recommend the Fire TV 4K Max Extreme Plus Plus Plus. I am only saying that though because I've heard that it's much faster than the other models, and so if you are looking for speed of switching between apps or whatever, opening apps, getting it started and everything, I think that is still a good choice even if you don't have 4K. Any 3.0 devices coming out? I haven't heard anything lately, but I will make a note to look into that a little bit more. MNR says we tried signing into YouTube TV on our iPhone and iPad to watch, but that's when we got the error. Interesting. I don't know. I know some of you are trying to figure out what's going on with MNR's error code, so thank you for everyone who's trying to troubleshoot. I have no idea, to be honest. Frayden says, just finished watching Flight Attendant today on HBO Max. Will they have a second season? Yes, they are filming it now. I just looked that up a couple days ago because I absolutely love that show too. DMS says, get the 4K version. Not much more money and is much faster. Yep, agreed. Richard says, get a 4K, and then if you end up getting a 4K TV, you'll have a device for it. Also agree. Yeah, for the price point, right now it's like 50% off. I would say it's well worth it. Tyler says, I watched Snoopy in space. Did not know that was a thing, but kind of love it. James says, does anybody have Philo and find enough content on there? I would say just take a look at the channel list. If it has channels that you like, it's probably a good choice. It's very, very cheap, especially with this Black Friday deal starting tomorrow. Yeah, I would recommend it. I like it a lot if you are not looking for sports or local channels. Yeah, that's a good question. Pete wants to know, MNR, if you're using a VPN when you're trying to access YouTube TV. And then somebody else mentioned maybe it was an ad blocker issue. So a couple of things to think about. Excuse me. We might have to wrap this up soon. I feel like I'm losing my voice again. Yeah, some more votes for getting the Fire TV 4K Max. I would agree with that, especially when it's so cheap right now. You can't beat the price. Hawkeye on Disney Plus. That's one I have to start too. Thank you, Brett. Tyler says, I wish that Philo had Turner channels. Yeah, I think everybody would like their service to have some more channels, but the problem is that then the price goes up. So a lot of these channels come in bundles and they are very expensive. So it's hard for services to add those channels without raising their prices, unfortunately. And Philo really prides himself on being a affordable service. Michael says, better to lose your voice than your mind. I'll be honest, I feel like it's a little bit of both lately. Definitely looking forward to a day off tomorrow. Oh, CJ was saying there are no VPNs on Apple TV. The issue was that they were using iOS devices, their iPhone and their iPad, but somebody was asking if they have VPNs on those devices. Jermaine says, since this is a special holiday Q&A, we should get an extra hour. I already am kind of losing my voice and my mind, as I just said, so probably not a great idea. Jordan says, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? This is a good one to wrap up with. I would love for everybody to leave in the comments, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? If you say cranberry sauce, I'm probably going to judge you a little bit. Just kidding. But I would love to know, what are you guys having for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow? What's your favorite? Xavier says, is the Thanksgiving parade going to be on Pluto TV? I don't believe so. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. It will be on Peacock, though. All right, CJ says, deviled eggs, 100%. That's a great Thanksgiving food. Green bean casserole, fair enough, okay. Xavier says, sweet potatoes, oh my gosh, so good. Butternut squash, so good. G-Money, stuffing, yes, thumbs up to all carbs. Roasted sweet potatoes, I think that's one of my favorites too. Pecan pie and pumpkin pie, green bean casserole. I like making apple pies. Not even really eating them, I just like making them. Oh, barbecue ribs. Love that idea. Jordan, yes, all food is definitely a good answer. Mashed potatoes and gravy, a classic. Heat and serve rules, so good. Turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes, deviled eggs. Oh, so many good ones. You guys are making me hungry. My husband has to have cherry pie, Bree says. Nice. Cherry pie, yep. Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Oh, very specific. I like that. Brett says I make a good pecan pie. Nice, nice. Pumpkin pie and pumpkin squash pie tastes exactly like pumpkin pie. Interesting. Deviled eggs, mashed potatoes, turkey. Tangwich? Oh, an Al Bundy special. Nice, nice. All food, yep. Pumpkin pie all around. Oh, so good. CJ says, let's all agree that the best is whatever you have on the plate in front of you. I'm here for that answer. All right, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me on Thanksgiving Eve. I hope you all have such a great holiday, however you're spending it. Watch some good TV. Come back next week and let me know what you were watching and what you had to eat for Thanksgiving dinner. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all next week.